Monsieur, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de Batman The Telltale série sur la saison 2. Alors, je vais parler, mais bon, la musique est forte. Bienvenue sur la live aux personnes qui arrivent. J'attends juste de pouvoir parler parce que là je m'entends pas. Avec la musique est complètement forte. J'arrive de suite. Salut le chômeur du 12, bienvenue sur le live. Ah zut, j'ai fait une petite erreur. Voilà, j'ai oublié de couper le son sur l'ordi. Alors, ça c'est bon. Ensuite, je vais faire comme c'était prévu, donc comme sur le programme, hein, c'est que j'avais fait les choix conciliants la dernière fois. Là, je vais faire des choix différents de ce que j'avais fait de la première fois que j'avais fait en live. Sur cette deuxième saison, je l'avais fait sur le premier Batman, sur la saison 1. Je vais faire les choix pragmatiques cette fois. Donc, paramètres. Non, ça c'est bon. Pour les paramètres audio affichage, du coup, je vais faire des choix différents. Je vais faire que des choix pragmatiques. Ça veut dire que Bruce Wayne va être un salopard et Batman un type avec des méthodes violentes. Donc ça va être normal. Donc musique. On va baisser un tout petit peu. On va mettre à 80%. Afficher les sous-titres, oui. Taille des sous-titres moyens, ça c'est bon. C'est bon. Langue, non, ça c'était bon aussi. Donc, on va se lancer et je vais pas utiliser les choix par défaut. Je vais continuer l'histoire. Et je vais recréer. Donc, la première fois j'avais... Alors, qui avez-vous sauvé lors des blablabla. Alors ce qui s'est passé, la première fois j'avais sauvé Harvey, mais ensuite dans les choix pragmatiques que j'avais fait dans la saison 1, bah, j'avais sauvé Selina, et du coup Harvey avait été défiguré. Ça c'était bon. Est-ce que j'avais passé la nuit avec Selina? La première fois non, la deuxième fois oui. Est-ce que j'avais été voir le pingouin ou double face? La première fois j'ai été voir le pingouin d'abord, la première fois, ensuite j'ai été voir double face, donc là... La deuxième fois, bah, j'ai été voir double face direct. Et là, je m'étais précipité vers le téléphone. Et la faveur avec John Doe, la dernière fois, je l'avais fait oui. Et j'avais fait oui la deuxième fois aussi parce que je me suis dit que j'avais pas le choix. Alors, en tant qu'ennemi. Et... La dernière fois, je l'avais pas révélé, du coup, le pauvre avait perdu un œil. Et la deuxième fois, j'ai effectivement révélé mon identité. Donc oui. Et je m'étais mis en tant que Batman la dernière fois, me semble-t-il. Voilà. Donc votre trame de fond est terminée. Et on lance. On va faire avec l'épisode 1 d'abord, s'il te plaît, voilà, hop. Voilà, on va faire comme ça, et c'est tout bon. Donc bienvenue sur vos personnes qui arrivent, entre temps, hein. Alors, bah, j'ai pas vu que la dernière fois, pas jaune, pas violet surtout, mais du rouge. La dernière fois que j'étais en choix pragmatique, c'était en rouge, et on y va. Oui, fais pas de pub pour une chaîne, c'est selon les règles c'est interdit. Mais je sais que c'est toi, je t'ai reconnu, t'inquiète pas. J'avais bien reconnu le Fabricounet tout à l'heure, t'inquiète pas. T'inquiète pas, je t'avais reconnu. Du coup, vu que c'est un jeu Telltale, je vais pas beaucoup parler. Je vais laisser parler et je parlerai quand je pourrai diriger les personnages. Comme d'habitude, quoi.
My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted police commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
It's hard not to become the Mask. At least a little.
I can believe it. We are what we do, after all. With you, I question whether Batman is the cover or Bruce.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Ce qui est bien avec la saison 2, c'est qu'il y a beaucoup d'ennemis de Batman qui arrivent. Et ça on le verra plus tard. De toute façon j'avais déjà fait la saison 2 en mode conciliant. Là je vais vraiment y aller en mode bourrin avec Bruce qui va être un beau salopard. Et Batman qui va y aller mais franco aussi. Alors.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Sorry to be blunt, but you're not my type.
Excuse me?
No, really, I've got pretty specific tastes.
Get over yourself, Bruce. I was just trying to be friendly.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Are you always this rude? Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one.
Au moins, dans ce jeu, ils font comme dans le comics, parce que c'est violent, comme dans les comics, au lieu de comme dans les dessins animés où c'est plutôt cool et gentil.
The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
I said run. If you stay, you'll die.
Thank you.
Commissioner Gordon on the line.
Bah c'est ce qui est prévu justement, de faire un Bruce Wayne vraiment con et puis un Batman qui est vraiment violent. Je sais que c'est possible, parce qu'il y a certains choix que j'avais vus qui étaient particuliers.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino.
Pour le coup, ça va donner des situations intéressantes.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler?
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Alors faut que je me remette dans le bain parce qu'il y avait une mécanique assez particulière dans le jeu aussi. Hein. Foncez lent, ouais, mais non mais on te donne des choix aussi, mais tu peux pas tout faire non plus, hein, malheureusement. C'est pas comme dans le Batman Arkham Knight où c'était vraiment sympathique à faire. Là c'est carrément différent, c'est du Telltale, et il va falloir faire selon la narration. Mais heureusement il y a les choix, des choix différents à chaque fois, donc c'est plutôt sympa.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very...
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
That drives you to distraction. Rattling around.
Ah, j'avais pas compris la première fois comment utiliser le drone. Là ça va mieux.
He's not to be taken lightly.
Believe me, I know. Remember,
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Voilà, hop.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it. You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Voilà, tranquille, ça marche. Bon, en même temps, faut vite réfléchir sur les boutons, parce que sinon on se bouge complet.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head.
Une sur la personne qui arrive.
Break it open.
With pleasure.
Casse-lui la gueule, mais pas dévisse là, mais il y a des problèmes de traduction aussi.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city!
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon, now!
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Ah merde, ouais. J'ai pas compris tout de suite. Je me suis topé la première fois aussi là-dessus, je crois.
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
C'est pas possible en fait de laisser crever un otage en jeu. Enfin, en tout cas pas à ce moment-là. Il y aura des passages où il y aura certaines possibilités de jouer les crevures, mais pas à ce moment-là.
Enough of this.
Et à chaque fois, le Riddler ne sait pas jouer selon les règles. Alors ça, c'est dans la BD, dans les dessins animés, dans ce jeu. C'est toujours pareil.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people are gonna get hurt, and we know you can't let that happen.
Ah, ça marche bien. Alors faire la crevure, oui, mais pas... Il faut... En fait, c'est dans certains choix, oui. Mais il faut que j'ai les choix en face de moi pour pouvoir le faire. Pour le coup, je vais essayer de jouer sur les deux tableaux si je peux, et aussi de jouer les connards en emmerdant le monde avec les gentils et les méchants. On verra bien comment ça va se passer, mais les choix pragmatiques, de toute façon, ils seront là. Hein. La première fois, j'avais joué en étant plutôt sympatoche. Là, je vais me la jouer simplement en y allant à fond dans les choix qui sont opposés à ce que normalement ferait Bruce Wayne. Même moi, déjà, dans mon code moral, et Batman.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I don't know who you think you are, but I don't like your attitude.
Who I think I am? Oh, I know I'm your new best friend.
This is Amanda Waller.
Vu que je l'aime pas, je vais à elle, je vais pouvoir enfin lui répondre comme je veux.
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side.
Alors 2 secondes, parce que j'ai l'impression que audio, musique, on va la mettre à 9. Mais pas à fond non plus.
The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars...
Je réponds rien du tout, il en prend plein la gueule puis ça suffit.
That's what you get when you don't follow procedure. Good people get hurt, and the bad guy gets away.
Thanks for the support.
I know it doesn't feel like it, Commissioner, but I'm here to
Et du
help.
coup, il me le reproche.
Batman gets it. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Think you made a good impression, Batman. My boss isn't usually that nice.
I'd like to see her on a bad day.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only. If you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder. But he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop's psych evaluations to Riddler, and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. I'm not here to step on any toes. Treat me and my people like partners. Promise you'll share anything on the Riddler. You and me aren't gonna have any problems at all. That's all. I just wanted to let you know where I stand.
Stay out of my way, Waller, and I'll stay out of yours.
Voilà, pour Waller, aucune chance que je fasse équipe avec, que ce soit en conciliant ou en pragmatique, je ne l'aime pas du tout. Je préfère l'envoyer chier carrément au lieu de carrément l'ignorer comme j'avais fait la première fois. Ça aide pas, mais au moins les choses sont dites.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. Can't go wrong with the classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Ok, donc on y va. C'est vrai qu'il y avait tout ça aussi. Bon, ça on s'en fout. On avait regardé la première fois, mais la deuxième fois, je vais pas regarder parce que ça prend trop de temps. Je vais faire que l'histoire. Ça ira 10 fois plus vite. La dernière fois j'ai tout lu et tout regardé en ce qui concernait les news. Et là je vais pas le faire, je vais simplement passer au travers pour ce qui est important.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
I can try. Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? I think not. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Alors ça c'est les actualités, justement ça je n'y toucherai pas. Ça prend 3 plombes à lire à chaque fois, du coup non, donc l'agence.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, that man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy, homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Ah, d'accord, c'est par ici, du coup on peut revenir en arrière.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Bon, en même temps, faut être à moitié con pour pas comprendre que... c'est... c'est un disque à écouter. Bon, on y va, hop. Quand même.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. you at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Why, Regina? You're prying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep. Forget I asked. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Ah, du coup, le bruit que j'entendais en fond... Il pleut à verse.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Well, I'm strange, but I'm not that into projectiles being aimed at my head.
Oh. I'm sorry, Bruce. I didn't...
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression, huh? Keep it anyway. It's a pretty useful little gadget, if I say so myself. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does. I'll take that as a no. For now. When you get stuck, you know where to find me. Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway. Have fun scratching your heads.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all. We don't have to talk about this right now. We have enough on our plates at the moment.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Ah, c'est vrai, j'ai oublié qu'ils arrivaient, ceux-là.
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
Je les aurais bouchés.
Whenever you, get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Is this gonna take long? It's not really a good time.
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes.
Ouais, normalement t'es pas censé avoir le dossier, c'est Batman qui est censé l'avoir.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry. I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Oh, God, Lucius. You were at the center of everything we do.
He was truly one of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations. and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
J'arrive pas à trouver la bonne phrase là pour le coup. Du coup, ignorer, ça peut peut-être marcher pour la rendre.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
Mais des fois, si on trouve pas la bonne phrase dans le jeu, autant ne rien dire du tout. Il y a ça aussi.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I mean, it is need to know.
I need to know. Bruce, I need answers.
And I can't give them to you.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's just... I'm so angry. Just don't know who to blame. I miss him so much.
Ah, j'avais pas vu ça la première fois, dis donc.
The service is starting. You should go be with your family.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
Ah, voilà enfin le protagoniste que j'attendais.
Right? For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but Judging by all the love...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Damn it! Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce. Didn't you know? I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Whatever I said in Arkham, it doesn't matter now. The deal is off.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place. Saw those doctors.
And now, he's gone. A vital link in our chain.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
That is enough. Either you calm down or I will personally drag you outside and teach you respect.
That's it. That's right there. That's what I came for. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
Oh, you don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Listen to me carefully, John. Make sure this happens, or you'll be sorry.
No need for a tantrum, Bruce. I'm on your side. Just remember, when the time comes, I want you to meet my friends. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Voilà, du coup j'ai foutu un petit traceur alors que la dernière fois je l'avais pas fait. J'essaye d'en faire mon ami, mais là vous savez très bien, vous vous doutez bien de ce que j'essaye de faire avec John.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Yeah, Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the Inn of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk, and believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right.
Alors pourquoi j'ai répondu ça? En fait, on va user de l'agence tout en les envoyant péter en même temps.
He's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Ah, bug, Tour Wayne, bien sûr, ça va ressemble vachement à la Tour Wayne. Aïe aïe aïe.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Ok, donc si j'appuie sur gauche L2, ça fait ça, d'accord. Donc si jamais j'ai besoin de voir des trucs.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there. That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Ok, donc il n'y a rien de l'autre côté. Eh ben c'est bon. Alors.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other. I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat. The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder. Heat's rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing.
From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
I'd tell you if I could, Jim.
It's like that, huh?
As I said, if I could.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react.
Worrying about it won't help anything.
Neither will being cavalier. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave Scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Attends, mais il veut faire quoi là? Ah oui, d'accord, oui. D'accord. Donc il veut relier ça à ça.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Ok, donc.
Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tiffany. Tiffany. Batman? Batman? Tiffany. Dwayne. Tiffany. Tiffany. Dwayne.
These are
Non,
definitely
ça
not the
marche pas,
same.
ok.
Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Oui, j'ai compris, arrête de répéter.
Bruce. Batman?
No, that's not it. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Tiffany. Bruce.
These samples don't sound alike. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tower. Batman?
These samples don't sound alike. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Tiffany. Tower.
Gotta keep trying. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Ça, j'ai jamais compris comment faire pour arriver à son truc.
Riddler. Bruce. Dwayne. Tiffany. Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match.
Ok.
Dwayne. Tiffany. The disabling. Riddler. Dwayne. Tiffany. Batman? Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack.
Ok, fallait juste le même nom en fait.
Incoming signal match and shut down,
débile leur
negating the
truc.
launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Bah, la dernière fois, je vais demander à ce type-là. Bah, on va demander à ce type-là, cette fois.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Ah bah je m'en fous.
On the other hand,
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Allez, on va faire un interrogatoire musclé, puis j'espère qu'on va pouvoir le frapper dans la gueule.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
Thanks, Detective. Keep them out of my way. The sooner the agency's out of Gotham, the better.
Gotham needs us now more than ever, Batman. Says you. 4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan.
You seem rattled, Waller. Surprised to see you lose your cool.
Not much use for sentimentality in our business, Batman. But you'd be wrong to assume I don't care about my people. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then. Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Ouais, bah ça risque pas d'être fait dans les règles là. Ça risque d'être fait
Gordon
avec
told me
les
you
points.
talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. My way, not yours.
I don't care how you do it, as long as it gets done. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
Call an ambulance. Eli's going to need one. I want the Riddler, Eli. I will break you apart to get to him.
No, please, you don't have to do that. I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, and keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
I do, but not against hurting. Where is he, Eli?
I'm telling you, I can't do it. You don't know him. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
Riddler just dabbles in pain, Eli. I've turned pain into an art form.
You don't understand. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
No, Eli. You are wasting my time. And I'm out of patience. Where's he hiding?
He's on a ship. In Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. He's launching the missiles there, too.
What the hell, Batman? What have you done?
Moi, j'ai fait ce qui était nécessaire sans trop pousser loin.
The Lady of Dublin.
What you did to him. How could you?
How could you hurt him like that? Honestly, I can't see him recovering from head trauma like that.
Riddler has 4 of Waller's agents, Detective. We don't have the luxury of scruples when lives are at stake.
Scruples aren't a luxury. They're a necessity. They're what make us the good guys.
Sometimes good is just another word for ineffective, Detective. It's all about a means to an end.
You're a monster.
Yeah. But he's my monster.
Alors là, tu vas en entendre parler. Non, moi je suis le monstre, mais tu contrôles que dalle. Mais à chaque fois ça bug et ça fait Tour Wayne alors qu'on n'est pas à la Tour Wayne.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
All your idiot comments.
We found him.
And it's hard.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you.
A good spot for cover.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought
Wait for it.
When they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance.
Don't want him raising an alarm.
After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes
Careful.
my methods can appear a little unorthodox.
Par contre, j'y étais quand il regardait pas, c'est ça qui est bizarre.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smart. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent of Vesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right? Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who doesn't have to compromise will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
I'm not playing your sick game, Riddler.
Well, I can't make you, of course. But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it.
Riddler, I swear. I will make you suffer for this.
Oh, that's not very clever of you, Batman. Dead wrong.
No, please. That wasn't his answer.
Rebecca, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
I need an answer.
Just say it.
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No! Patrick!
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler! Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
You're much too slow, Batman.
Oh, mais putain, j'ai pas compris. Et voilà, j'ai perdu juste parce que j'ai pas compris comment il fallait faire. C'est pas évident du premier coup, mais la première fois j'avais réussi, bordel.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
You're much too slow,
Mais
Batman.
putain, c'est pas possible. Ça commence à faire chier, quoi. Ouais, c'est bon, t'es morte comme une merde. Ah, ça, j'aime pas quand ils nous font faire des trucs comme ça.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. Use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Definitely not you.
What are you doing? No, 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 no!
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me. Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
This can't be happening!
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages.
What were you thinking? Going after Riddler without backup? You knew how dangerous he was.
I know. But we were so close. I wanted to catch him so badly. After everything he'd done.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it?
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it.
because that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here. They broke the pact.
The pact?
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Batman. Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. Waller's agents are dead. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Naval. Not after you beat him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone. Our partnership is over. No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
If this is the way you want it, fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Naval. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn...
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have. If we'd have been working together from the start.
Why, you...
Not another word, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Do your own dirty work, Waller. You'll get nothing from me.
That's a real shame. No one's better suited for this job than you. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Ok, donc vous et 38% un des joueurs avec noué avec Waller une relation collaborative. Ah bon? Sans déconner, c'est pas vraiment ce que je voulais. Elle était heureuse que vous soyez d'accord avec sa critique de la HSCPD, j'ai rien dit là-dessus. Elle a approuvé votre approche violente de l'interrogatoire d'Ellie, ça m'étonne pas. Comme vous avez décidé de la former, au lieu de Gordon, elle se réjouit de travailler avec vous. Ah bon? Vous et 44% 4 des joueurs avaient suscité chez Iman un sentiment de culpabilité. Elle était étonnée que vous impressionniez Waller, elle était désolée que ces questions vous aient mis en colère. Elle se sent coupable à l'égard de ses amis pour avoir survécu. Bon d'accord. Vous et 68% 7 des joueurs avaient vu Alfred chercher la vengeance. Il était préoccupé lorsque vous avez dit que vous vouliez vous venger. En lui montrant la vidéo de la mort de Lucius, vous avez attisé son désir de vengeance. Il a été horrifié par votre violence à l'égard d'Ellie malgré son désir de vengeance. Vous et 22% 3 des joueurs avaient suscité chez Gordon un sentiment de trahison. Bon là c'est pas étonnant, il a été déçu que vous ne lui apportiez pas votre soutien face à Waller. Il était soupçonneux lorsque vous avez refusé de parler de Lucius. Il se sent trahi parce que vous avez agi derrière son dos. Vous et 41% 4 des joueurs avaient aidé John à garder espoir. Tu te fous de moi? Lors des funérailles, il était ravi de vous voir. Il était frustré car vous n'ayez pas apprécié sa carte. Même si vous avez refusé de rencontrer ses amis, il espère que vous changerez d'avis. Ah, mais c'est une blague là aussi. Vous et 22% des joueurs avaient permis à Tiffany de se sentir réconfortée. Elle a été déçue lorsque vous ne lui avez pas dit que son aide pouvait être utile pour résoudre la boîte à énigmes. Malgré cela, elle a cru à vos mensonges et regrette d'avoir douté de vous. Donc on est très peu à avoir décidé d'aller visiter Ellie. Là on est très peu aussi à l'avoir frappé, d'accord. Donc on a été très peu aussi à ne pas vouloir répondre aux questions. Ah, ça c'est particulier le truc. C'est pas vraiment les conséquences que j'attendais en fait, pour certaines personnes. Donc voilà, je vais aller à l'épisode 2 derrière le... Allez vas-y. Derrière le voile, donc pouce bleu si ça vous a plu jusque là, abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas encore déjà fait. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos sur Fun&Gaming. Et pour celles et ceux qui seraient encore là avec moi, on se retrouve ici 2 minutes pour l'épisode 2. Allez, à tout à l'heure, au revoir, bisous bisous.